Hello guys, this is the solution of your homework. First is question 1. Find the inequalities that define the unshaded region R. Okay, so the R is right here. So first, the easiest way to solve this is to see the horizontal and the vertical line. Okay, so for the horizontal, you will have this line and also this line. This is the horizontal line, yeah. And if we extend it, you will have a line at 5 and a line at 1, like this. And remember that horizontal line means y, and the region is in between 1 and 5. That means you have to write it like this: 1 y, and then 5, the sign will be less than, yeah. Both of them is a straight line. That means you have to put equal to into the inequalities. And then next is the vertical line. The vertical line is right here, at 6. That means x. And then the region is on the left side of the 6. That means x less than 6, yeah. And because the line is broken line, that means you don't have to put equal to, so x less than 6 only. Okay, next is the diagonal line. For the diagonal line, it will be like that. We have to choose 2 points. Let's say 1, 1, this point, and maybe this point 5, 5, and then we have to find the gradient. For the diagonal line, you have to follow the rules, yeah, the steps. Over x2 minus x1. Okay, let's label it first. This one is x1, this one is y1, this one is x2, this one is y2. And then you only have to input y2 equals to 5, y1 equals to 1, over 5 minus 1 is the same, so equals to 1. This is the gradient. And then the next step will be y minus y1 equals to m open brackets x minus x1. That means y minus 1 equals to the gradient equals to 1, and then x minus x1 equals to 1. So you'll have y minus 1 equals to x minus 1, and then you move the negative 1 to the right hand side. You'll have x minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 equals to 0. So you only have y equals to x. And then to determine the, I will copy it right here, yeah, y equals to x. Okay, so to determine the sign of the inequalities, you have to pick a point from the region parts. Let's pick this one, 4, 2, and then you will input it into our equations, yeah. This is the x, this is the y. So the y is 2 and the x equals to 4, and we already know that 2 is less than 4. That means this one also less than. And because it's a broken line, that means you don't have to put equal to into the inequalities. So our answer is this one. Okay, next questions is question 2. First, I want you to take a look at this line, that is x equals to 4. In these questions, the question is generous enough. The equation of the line is already given to you, so you only have to determine whether it is less than or greater than, yeah. So I will write down x and then blah 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 4, and then I will have to determine the less than or greater than, because the region is on the right hand side of the line. That means this one will be greater than. And then since the line is a broken line, that means you don't have to put equal to. Okay, this is the first. And then the next one will be this one. The question already give you the equation of the line also, so you only have to rewrite it like this. And then you will put blank space right here to determine the inequalities, and then 80. To determine the inequalities, you can choose 1 point in the region, let's say 5, 2, we choose 5,2, and then we only have to insert it into the equations. Yeah, so 10 times 2, and then plus 8 times 5, and then blah 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 80. Yeah, so this one is 40 plus this one 60, blah 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 80, and the answer is less than. There you go. That is for the it's straight line. That means you have to put equal to. Okay, this is the second one. The third will be this one. The question already give you the equations. That means you only have to rewrite it like this: x minus 4, and then the region is above the line. That means this one will be greater than or equal to, it's broken line. That means only greater than. Okay, next is II. For II, the question wants you to find the largest value of 3x plus y. That means you have to find the extreme point of the region. Yeah, the extreme point of the region should be this one, and this one. But the question says the x and y have to be integers. That means we cannot use this point. So the extreme point will be this one, and maybe this one, and also this one. Okay, yeah, so we have 3 points. Let's try it one by one. Which one makes the 3x plus y the greatest? Yeah, so first is 5,4, and then the next one is 7,2, and the third is 5,1. So if I input the value of x and y, you'll have 3 times 5, 15, 15 plus 4 equals to 19, and then this one is 21 plus 2 is 23, this one is 15 plus 1 equals to 16. So the largest value is 23. Okay, next is question 3. For question 3, I want to take a look at this line first. That is a horizontal line. That means this one is x. Sorry, my bad. It's y. And then the line lies on the 1.5. That means y equals to 1.5. And then because the region is on the upper sides of the line, that means y greater than or equal to 1.5. Okay, it's straight line, so you have to put equal to. Next is the diagonal line. I will do this one first. Okay, I will choose 2 points. The first is 0,1, and then the next one will be, I think this one, 1,3. Okay, so this one is x1, y1, x2, y2. Find the gradient. Gradient equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That means 3 minus 1 over 1 minus 0 equals to 2. And then after that, y minus y1 equals to m open brackets x minus x1. Y minus y1. Y1 is 1 equals to gradient equals to 2. X minus x1 equals to 0. So y minus 1 equals to 2x. Y equals to 2x plus 1. And then we have to determine the greater than or less than. Yeah. Take a look at the region. The region is below the line. That means this one should be less than. The straight line is full straight line. That means you have to put equal to. This is the second answers. Next, the third. For the third one, the line will be that one, and then passes through 0,4, 0,4, and also 4,0. Okay, let's do it like before. So this one is x1, y1, x2, and y2. Find the gradient first. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So you'll have negative negative 1 as the result. And then y minus y1 equals to m open brackets x minus x1. Input the y1 equals to 4. Input the gradient negative 1. input the x1 equals to 0, so y equals to negative 1x or negative x, and then you move the negative 4 to the right hand side, you'll have plus 4. And then because the region is below the line, that means the sign have to be less than. So y less than negative x plus 4. It's a broken line, so you don't have to put equal to. So this is our third answer. Okay, next is question 4. For question 4, we have to start from this line. The question says that is a line of symmetry. A line of symmetry means a line that divides the shapes into two parts equally. That means you can find this coordinate first. So first, I want you to find the distance between negative 1 until 2. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 steps from negative 1 until 2. That means from the 2 to the other points, it will be 3 steps also. Yeah. So this one will be 5,4. The y is still the same because it's on the same level. Yeah, 4. Next is this one, the same. That means this one will be 5,1. Okay, that's it. That is how to determine the vertex. Next is find the inequalities. Okay, so first I want you to take a look at this line and that line. That is vertical line at negative 1 and 5. And we already see that the region is in between negative 1 and 5. That means negative 1 less than x less than 5. Yeah, it's a full line, a straight line. That means you have to put equal to. This is our vertical line. Next is the horizontal line. Horizontal line lies at 1 and another one at 4. That means 1 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 4. Okay, the question wants you to label it as A, B, C, D. So that is our value of A, B, C, and D. Okay, next is question 5. For question 5, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 inequalities. Yeah. So first, I want you to take a look at the horizontal line. The horizontal line lies on 1.5, and the horizontal line means y. 1.5. The region is above. That means greater than or equal to. Yeah. It's a straight line. That means you have to put equal to. And then next is this line. I will choose this line first. Okay, so for this line, I want to teach you different methods to find the line easily. Yeah, so I want you to create a triangle first. Triangle like this. Yeah, this one is 1 unit and this one is 1 unit. So the gradient equals to rise over run. We will use rise over run instead of y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Yeah, so this is the alternative way. You can do the original way also. Yeah, the rise equals to 1 and the run equals to 1. And because the straight line is going to the top right, that means the gradient will be positive 1. Yeah, if the line going to the top left, that means the gradient will be negative. And then also for these questions, I don't want to use the y minus y1 equals to m open brackets x minus x1, but instead I will use y equals to mx plus c. So the gradient already found, which is 1, and then the c represents the y-intercept. The y-intercept equals to 1, so you can input it as 1. Therefore, our line is y x plus 1. Okay, then we only have to determine the less than or greater than. The region is below the line. That means this one will be less than. And then as you can see, the line is a straight line. That means equal to. So this is our second answer. Next is the third. For the third, I will choose this one. Okay, for this one, I want to use the same method as before. I will create the triangle like this. Okay, so the rise will be 1.5, the run will be 2. So the gradient in this line will be rise over run, and when you calculate it, you will have 3 over 4 as the result. And then I want to use y equals to mx plus c also, because we already have the y-intercept, which is 0. So y equals to 3 over 4x plus 0. You don't have to write down plus 0, just leave it like this, and then we will determine the less than or greater than. Because the region is above the line, that means it has to be greater than or equal to, like that. Okay, this is the second one. Next is the third. For the third, let's use the same methods. I will create a triangle first. Let's choose this one. Okay, so the rise equals to 2. The run will be 6 minus 4 equals to 2. Oh, my bad. The rise will be 1. Yeah. So the gradient will be rise over run. But be careful for this one, because the line is going to the top left. That means the gradient equals to negative. And then the y-intercept is 3. Y equals to mx plus c. So y equals to, the gradient is negative half. The y-intercept equals to 3. That means it will be like this. Then we only have to choose whether it is less than or greater than. The region is below the line. That means it has to be less than. And then it's a broken line. That means you don't have to put equal to. Yeah, so just leave it like that. Okay, that is the inequalities for these questions. And the last one is question 6. For question 6, I want to start from this one. Horizontal line at 5, that means y, 5. And the region is below the line, that means less than. It's a straight line, that means you have to put equal to. Next is this one. Vertical line at 2, that means x2. The region is on the right side, that means greater than or equal to. Next is this one. For this one, I will use this triangle. The rise is 2, the run equals to 4. So the gradient will be rise over run equals to half. Yeah, it's going to the top right. That means the gradient will be positive. And then we will use y equals to mx plus c, because we already know the y-intercept. Yeah, it will be easier if we use this formula. So the c equals to 0, so you will have y equals to half x. And then because the region is above the line, that means it has to be y greater than or equal to half x. There you go. This is how you do it. Okay guys, so we already have all of the inequalities, and then we only have to answer the questions II. For the questions II, as usual, you have to find the point x, y inside subject. Oh, my bad. This one is not just like usual. This is different. Yeah, because we have to check, we have to choose which one that makes the value of 3x plus 5y equals to 35. Yeah. So let's start from this point, maybe 2,1, because 2,1 is inside the region, we can use it. So for this one, you have 3 times 2 and then 5 plus 1, it's equal to 11, still far away from 35. So let's move to, let's say, this line at this point at 8,4. 3 times 8 plus 5 times 4 equals to 24 and 20. 24 and 20. Oh yeah, 44 ya. It's 44. Okay, that's too much. Let's move to the left a little bit. Let's try that one. 6 times 3 is 18. No, not this one. Let's try this. 7,4, 21 and 20. Not this one. How about this one? 6,4. Not that one. Oh my god. Which one? 21, 25, 18, 25. Nah, not that one. 5 and 3. 5 and 3, not that one. 5 and 4. This one, 5 and 4, yeah. So we have to choose 5,4. For 5,4, it will be 3 times 5, and then plus 5 times 4, and the answer is 15 plus 20. It's 35, and it's exactly the same with the questions. So the point is 5,4 for this one.